Right, welcome to our episode about well-being, mindfulness, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if it's a new series, just a one-off episode, but I thought I'd talk about some things about well-being and mindfulness and maybe some techniques you can use to try and help you deal with either anxiety, stress, if you're having a hard time. These are some techniques that might help. But also, it's very important that you go and seek help. Lots of places to call or ring. I'll put some numbers in the description. Obviously it's different depending on where you live or what country. I'm going to make this UK based, but I'm sure there's plenty of help in whatever country you are. Just have a look online. Usually everyone's happy enough to point you to where to go. Okay.
Hey, let's do get help.
What?
Get help.
No.
Come on, you love it.
I hate it.
It's great. It works every time.
It's humiliating.
Do you have a better plan?
No.
We're doing it.
We are not doing get help.
Right, the first one is quite a simple technique, and it's about focusing on your breathing. So you want to try and slow down your breathing, because when you're getting really worked up and breathing faster, you're pumping a lot more blood round, you've got more suddenly energy, and you're panicking about things, which probably makes most situations 10 times worse. Yep, when there's no need. So if you just slowly make your breathing slower, and you can start to focus, and then it'll help you calm it down. It's also trying to think about your breathing. Think about your breathing in and out, and concentrate on your breathing. Because while you concentrate on your breathing, you've distracted your mind from whatever you were worried about or whatever was causing you stress. And because it's nice, simple, just breathing, it's not something that's going to stick out. Like, you're not like, I need to grab this certain book that says how to calm down. There's no need, is there? It's just nice, calm breathing. You can use it in different situations, and no one's going to think any different. You're just going to look nice and calm and relaxed. So that's quite a simple one, and there's not much more to it. You're just focusing on breathing slower to calm yourself down. And then once you've done that for a little bit and your mind's distracted, you'll be fine to go back to doing whatever you're doing.
It takes a lifetime. It requires great focus.
But I have great focus.
Another distraction technique comes from the simple uses of your senses. So you just want to slow down and think about some of the things around you, but you're going to choose just a handful of things you can see, then think about a handful of things you can hear, and you can smell, and a handful of things you can touch, and you just focus on those. But as you're thinking, this is similar to the breathing one, you're distracting your mind. You're thinking about, what can I smell? Can you smell the bread in the bakery? Or if you're in your house, can you smell the toothpaste? Or when the oven's been on, whatever smells come from that. And smells are brilliant because they're everywhere. And even if it's a bad smell, it doesn't matter, because you're distracting your mind from what's going on. Same what things you can touch and what you can hear. Usually if you sit and stand anywhere, you can usually hear quite a lot. You think not, you think it's just loads of random noises. But if you focus, you can hear. Even if you're say on the bus, it's a rainy day, you can hear the rain, you can hear the dodgy bus drivers, windscreen wipers that are clearly squeaky. And you think, oh, maybe those sounds will wind you up. But if you're in a situation and you're getting panicking about other things, it's nice to try and distract yourself with simple things. So that way it can help. This also blends into another one. If you're getting stressed and wound up about things, you want to take a step back. And even though this might seem silly and some people think, oh, that's a bit daft. It's not about daft. Your focus is just you. No one else is going to know that you're doing it. And it just helps. Think about all the things in your house or what's about and about how they work. And just think, oh, that's clever, isn't it? Because no one thinks about it. Everyone just uses everything. And it's whatever. It's a busy world. Everything's already been made that we use. And we don't realise about the process. And I'm not thinking about complicated things. I'm not going, how does your mobile phone work? Because there's probably a million different parts in it. We're talking simple things like, you've put the kettle on. Isn't it good how you put your kettle on? The heat is boiling the water. It creates steam. It's making it hotter for you to be able to have a cup of tea. You put your tea bag in, and just simply as the water going around with the tea bag is creating your water into a nice cup of tea. And you're just stopping your mind from worrying about lots of different things, and you're focusing on the simple processes that are happening. So this and the other one are helpful techniques. This comes to another one. Instead of using your senses if you're not quite thinking about it, a simple one to do if you need to distract your mind is to start thinking about animals in the alphabet. Or anything else if you want, but usually animals because you're getting your mind to think. So this is a distraction one, it's simple, but can be a little bit tricky because you're having to think about a particular topic. So you go through the alphabet and you start with A, like anteater, B, bat, C, cat, but you can think it's more complex. And when you get along further in the alphabet, but usually I find by the time you've got halfway through the alphabet, you've totally forgotten about what you're worried about, or that difficult situation's passed, and then you're ready to focus and move on, and you've calmed down. Once you've calmed down, or you're not feeling as stressed, or your anxiety isn't getting as bad, it's a lot easier to deal with certain situations.
Excuse me. Could I maybe get that headset, please?
Do not raise your voice to me, sir.
I wasn't raising my voice.
Okay, just calm down.
I am calm. I just want my headset.
Sir?
Another one is another one about listening. I'm thinking about sounds. But now we're going to move it on to music. Lots of people like music. Now, I wouldn't recommend going and listen to some 80s love ballad. That's only going to upset you, depending on your situation. But what you could do is choose a song, maybe a song you've not heard about, maybe a genre you've not heard about. We're not asking you to choose your favourite song because that's too easy to get caught up in that. Now, choose Spotify is a great place, even YouTube. You just choose whatever song. Think of a genre maybe you don't listen to. Like if you like orchestras, maybe go and choose a rap song or something. And there's plenty there that you won't find offensive. It's easy enough to find these great pieces of music. Usually soundtracks are quite good for films, if you're going for instrumental stuff. I would try and find something maybe with some words, because you can be thinking about the tone. Now what we're doing, we're depicting the song, and we're thinking about all the different parts. You're listening through, and you're going, what instruments can I hear? What sounds can I hear? You're thinking about the tone of the voice, the rhythm, the beat. You're just breaking it down to little things, and thinking about how does it flow? What's the tempo like? And while you're breaking it down and thinking about the instruments, you're not sitting there reviewing the song. You're not going, man, this song's brilliant, or this song's terrible. You're thinking about the individual sounds. Now, it doesn't have to be a song you like. You could listen to a song and go, that's not my cup of tea. But you've broken down and listened to the beats. It's like listen to some hip-hop, and you like the backing beat. You might not like the lyrics, or might have no idea what they're saying. Same with an orchestra piece. You might go, oh, I enjoyed the instruments and stuff. But you may not have the same feeling for the song someone else might. You might listen to the theme song to Star Trek and not be a Trekkie, but you could still appreciate the tone, the instruments, the rhythm, and maybe think about how the song is for you. But by depicting the little bits, you're distracting your mind and focusing. Now this is quite a good one to do while you're out and about. Usually most people have a mobile phone device, an MP3 player, something with some songs. Now I would recommend maybe if you listen to MP3 player now and you haven't got unlimited data, maybe choose a handful of songs that you've not heard before, yeah, or ones you don't listen to very often, and then you can start depicting that. This is a bit easier in your house because you just stick on YouTube or Spotify and just go, especially on Spotify, just hit shuffle and you can choose the first song. Now some good mindful music online as well, nice calm relaxing music. Now it doesn't work for everyone because some people go, calm relaxing music and get annoyed, but you're thinking about just the individual instruments, the tempo, the rhythm. Now thinking about these individual parts helps you calm mind. It's simple. It's like another one, like the breathing one. You just calm it down, and then once you've calmed and your mind's distracted from what was been worrying you now, it's easier then to carry on.
Not wake, then be dumb.
Closing notes. So there's lots more anxiety techniques. How to deal with it, how to deal with stress, depression. These all kind of fit into a category. I know they're very different from each other, but the same help that you can go and ask is the same. Simple thing, you go and ask your GP, explain the situation. Sometimes we get embarrassed or we don't want to talk about it. Mental health has got the stigma about it, but we need to get rid of it. So go and talk to your GP, ask for some help. They may be able to stick you some. Currently I'm on beta blockers, or beta blockers, depends on how you want to pronounce it. They just help calm your anxiety down. So they've been helping. You can get later on maybe into antidepressants, but you want to try and avoid that because it can cause other medical issues further down the line. But it's better to take antidepressants than to do anything else. Anything stupid, you know what I mean? there's lots of options, so you can keep going, okay? Working on things, but simple things, like getting some exercise. I know it sounds cliche, and you might not like exercise, like I don't like the gym, but I have been doing more exercise and swimming and stuff, and you push yourself, and that helps. Simple things like walks, or walking your dog. Maybe go and borrow someone else's dog, you know? Sometimes people are too busy, like, I don't get time to walk my dog. Well, I'll walk it for you. There's lots of other people you can talk to and ring and speak. Some people have got even better now with being able to email, because some people put it in words. It's hard to talk to someone, but talking to a stranger on the phone actually is quite easy. At first you think it'll be difficult, but because they don't know you and they're not someone that's going to judge you, it's easy enough to ring. I know NHS do a few things if you look up on their website. I'd ideally just say ring Samaritans. And Samaritans has a long list what you can ring about, so don't go thinking, oh, it's because I want to kill myself or something that you need to ring Samaritans. I mean, you could be depressed about something, financial worries, lots of, the list is well long. Do you mean you could just be feeling lonely, okay? So just give them a ring and you'd be surprised. There's a lot more. You should preferably tell your friends and family and work colleagues, because they could help you. Now, I know sometimes families can be awkward and they might want to not deal with things, so you choose who's right, and then you need to explain to them as well, going, I need some help through this, but you don't come and do everything for you. Last thing you want is someone to come and do everything for you, because that's not going to help you. And this is the same with lots of other people that suffer from different types of depression. Don't go doing things. They need to come to you and ask for help. Now, you can offer the support, and that's always a good idea. Now, I'm going to put the links in below. There's probably loads more. I've probably missed a bunch. If you've got any other suggestions, but otherwise I'll put links to as many websites as I can think about, or different people you can contact. Now, I'm going to probably try and update that list, because I'll be honest, I'll go and upload this to YouTube now after I've spent the next couple of hours editing it and adding some words on this side, because that's just a blank wall. You don't want to see a blank wall for however minutes this is. So yeah, I'll have a look at links. I'll try and update it, and yeah, so just keep your mind healthy. It's all about having a healthy mind. Yeah, you don't want to cause yourself stress. Stress is worse than lots of other things. People worry about keeping fit, like, oh, I don't want to become fat or obese or something, because that's bad for my health. But they forget that your mind's probably even more important. It's all very well having a healthy body now. Like, I eat quite healthy and I'm as skinny as anything. Do lots of walks and everything. But if your mind's not healthy, then, well, it's not good for you. It's going to cause more stress. But you can stop it, and you can stop anxiety and fear ruining your life with simple things, yeah? If you look on Meetup as well, sorry, I forgot to mention this, there's lots of anxiety or socially awkward groups, or introverts are sometimes people who have to be a bit quiet. There's loads of things on there, and they're very helpful. The groups there are really focused on trying to help people without pushing people. There's no pushy people on there. It's very good for, like, well, you do everything what you want to do, but we're here to help you, and maybe like, oh, well, let's do this thing together, and it helps you. So I'll put those links in below. I would ask you on this occasion, on this video, instead of trying to support me on Patreon, which is very kind if you do that as well, if you could donate maybe your time or money to one of these charities and different organisations that I've mentioned. There's so many I can't even start to list. There's lots of different charities that cover this subject. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, and keep your mind healthy.